Hey everybody, it is JPT back with Cities Skylines. Look, we got a building that burnt down. That's not very good. That's not very good. Fire hazards. Yeah, see, they need a fire station. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Let's see here. If you hit escape, you can get out of that menu there. Now, this is like a new update. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. What is this? 18, 12,000. That's even better. That's even better. I was kind of thinking that this neighborhood might need some fire protection. And it looks like it's going to go right there. Right there in the corner. Still lets us build a road there if we need to. Very nice. Very nice. Let's let this thing play out a little bit back here in Driftwood. Let's check our districts. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, so this is the Woodland District. And that's homes, I'm assuming? Yeah. So let's give these some things they can look forward to. Oh yeah, there we go. Enjoy that legislation. There we go. Now what's this over here? Well, I guess this needs to expand down here as well. Oh yeah. Paint in them laws. You'll like it. I promise. Okay, how well is this thing doing? Operating normally. It's producing 13. It's got 19 out of 31. Got 1% full and 24% full on that bad Mamma Gemma. Really haven't done a whole lot with these, so that's fine with me. Speed this up a little bit. Uh-oh. These are not painted either. Let's go ahead and grab those. There we go. Always got to double check those districts. Make sure you're doing the right thing. Nothing's on the other side of that, right? Yeah, just through here. Just through here. Have you noticed you can now zone... Oh yeah, high density residential zones. I forgot about that. I didn't really take a look at this too much. I've been really busy lately, like super busy. But a good kind of busy, so yeah, I didn't actually get around to looking at these. I think, again, I want to do something... Honestly, let's just go ahead and take a look at this. So this is a pretty major thoroughfare through here, right? So this is 4 lanes. Yes, I noticed. I did now. I kind of want to continue it through here, so can we upgrade this? Space already occupied. So the high school is there, I know, and we can always bump the high school back here. But as long as it'll let us do this, I'm kind of wanting to do it like here and then just kind of run it all the way this way. Yes, I know, I can... Ugh, I get it, game. I so get it. I get it so much. Elizabeth residence. Where's our house? Uh-oh. Don't want to get that close. Can we relocate it there? Oh my gosh. I am fully aware of all the zonage. Game. One more time. You're going to get the Mr. Fisticuff. Alright. So we'll just keep this kind of boulevardy thing running down this way. Good thing is, if I do something bad, we can always reverse engineer it. So that goes like that. And then we can run this kind of this way. Could we run it all the way down here? Should we run it all the way down here? Probably not. Let's just run it to here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's... that may just need to stay that way. And then we kind of... Oh, that's the annoying sound in the world. Loop it back down around here. So let's see. It's probably going to need to be a bigger road. So let's take a look and see how much it costs to upgrade this road. If we can at all. People complaining about garbage. Are you kidding me? Okay, already occupied by that park, which is fine. We can upgrade all this. I figured this would be iffy. And we can upgrade this all the way through there. So it just takes a few dollars. So I'm down to $14,000. That's what I think I'll do. So I think I'll just run this one kind of down this direction. About right here. It's not your fancy one, mind you. Just your regular old 4-tier. And I think that's good right there. So bam. And this will be kind of where we start doing our metropolis. Gotta do some commercial over here. Put some offices down this yonder way. Let's figure this out. Well, we only got $6,000. So keep that in mind. So we got this fancy road with the grass on it. I want to make intersections where they make sense. So let's see here. Alright. So that kind of cuts that off a little bit, which is fine. We could run it to here. Which is kind of what I'm thinking. Kind of running these all the way to about right here. Actually, what does that look like? We could maybe do it like that. To where we have a little bit of an intersection here. That's 2,500. It's going to be about 15. Yeah, so we need to let this play out. So we get a little bit more money. But this will essentially allow us to get rid of these power lines here once we move things in this area. Kind of keep the sludge over here too. Eventually I may just buy this piece of land so that we can do that. That's ironic. Yeah. How much does that cost? $7,300. Yikes. That's a lot more than usual. Which is fine. We'll make that money at some point. Got all these people moving in here. We've got this zoned residential. Not all of it, though. It's kind of weird. Let's go ahead and paint that in. Oh, yeah, because we moved some stuff around. That's right. Everything else should be good. So we do know we need to move this park. We may actually move this park over here. That actually looks like a pretty decent spot there. So while we're thinking about it, it only costs $250 to move that thing. Good deal. And let's just relocate it there. Although, now that I think about it, I should have moved it there, and that's my bad. I want to make all these upgrades before we go too much further. That's 4-lane with a decorative. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's upgrade to that. So 300, 300. Space already occupied by another park. Interesting. I'll just do that. That. Don't mind me, I'm just thatting my way up here. Whoa, that truck was like, I don't want to go that way. They'd be upgrading the roads. Alright, and now, where do we want to move this guy? Across the road? Oh, we got that. Really don't want to break that up. I got one here too. Can we move it to the other side of the road? Can we maybe move it here? Let's move it there. It's hard to tell sometimes. Now we can upgrade that. So now all the roads are upgraded the way I think they should be. Look at this big old nasty flow of traffic. Sometimes you gotta let that stuff play out. So we got $1,800. How are we doing on power? Still great on power. Water is going to be the next big issue. Of course, we'll need to run water down this direction. So we need to get a little bit of money. We need to get a little money. So let's do that. Let's maybe reconsider. Let's see. How are we doing on loans? We're paying that one off. We could take this one, but I really don't feel like I need to. Let's take a look at taxes. You know what? Let's raise taxes a little bit on the lower end of the residential. Haven't built any of these yet, so we're not getting that money. So I'll back down on that one once we get this other stuff going. Alright, so we got about $5,000 now. Feel pretty comfortable zoning some stuff in. Maybe slow this down. Slow your roll. I'll let that play out at that speed. We're not upgrading anymore. What we are doing is this. $3,000. Okay, so that should be okay. So we'll do that. And just roll these in. This will be higher end apartments, etc. So the higher end residential, and I think I'm going to nuke these. So I'll actually get rid of those. This I think I'll get rid of just that part, and then we'll paint in the rest. As a matter of fact, I want to see what that does when it grows on that side. So let's do all of this. Kind of leave those alone and observe. Let's see what that's like. Alright, water. Looks like this area might actually be okay for now. Do know that we need to go down here. And I guess we'll just follow the lead. 600 on the cost. These are all pretty even. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about this. I've been looking at a few of the mods, and I think I'm pretty close to just being like, okay, we're committing ourselves to the mods. There's one that helps you paint in trees rather than just doing them like individually, like here's one, here's one, here's one. Somebody actually made a paintbrush so that you kind of do them in bulk. Although I hope it doesn't get rid of the individual placement function, because I kind of like that. But I also understand that maybe some people just don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, so that's the reason why I wanted to do the higher end, because this bad guy's here. We could actually get rid of that now that we've kind of got everything hooked up. So if we want, we'll consider moving that, because I mean, again, if we get rid of this guy, it's only, gosh, generating 9, and if we go down 9, it's not the end of the world. It'd take us down to 239, and that's almost 100 away from reserved, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. So these guys are going up. Let's go ahead and let that play out a little bit. Get back to $10,000 and go from there. So yeah, escape actually gets rid of that menu now. I know a lot of other YouTubers were used to doing that exact thing that I just did. I think they kind of listened to that, which is very nice. So thank you, developers. You are very kind. I almost want to make this an high-end commercial. But since we can paint in zones, let's just go ahead and do that. I think we'll get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want to kind of do 5. So these people are going to move out. Population is going to take a bit of a hit. That's okay. What's our next big one? 10,000? Yeah, 10,000. Probably not going to hit that. But once we do, these two things right here are really going to help us, especially, and even the high-rise band, which we'll do back here. We'll keep this kind of rural in nature. I guess we probably need to expand our districts. So this is where we start rethinking our districts. So we've got Elk Hills. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. We've got Elk Hills. Sounds like I'm saying Elk Kills. That is not the case. So we're going to go ahead and unpaint a majority of this. And then what we'll do is we will paint in a new one. Curious to see what it calls it. Let's go ahead and just kind of blend this in a little bit. Okay. Got it. So I saw the other day, you heard me talking about Bob Ross being a big inspiration of mine. I think it's a Straight Talk Wireless commercial featuring Bob Ross. Of course, he's, been gone for a while now. But they used footage of him doing a little painting, and then they had him paint a billboard in one of his paintings, which King Hills, that's kind of what I wanted to do here. it kind of made me sad. It was a very clever commercial, but it still made me sad. And a little bit sad inside when I saw that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do... not a heavy traffic ban. I really want to do a smoking ban in this area. We're going to do that. We're going to do a smoking ban here. Yeah. At some point we need to go metro transportation, which is going to cause either problems or cause some solutions. Water usage, I think everybody needs to get on board with. So we're gonna do that. Water usage. I think these guys are okay. This is mostly residential. I think industrial and stuff, I don't want to cause them to go too crazy. And there's a few more agriculture things in here. Got this house here. Not really a house. It's probably it's a baking company. This guy's coming up. Ready sliced fruit. Real cereal. And some residences. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we got some residences in here. The Briar Rose. That sounds fancy. Cooper Park. Phil's Fields. Tongue twisters. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Seems like they may have. And see, now things are really booming once we get those policies in. But the guy they had do his voice, like mimic his voice, is terrible. Oh. But again, kind of just made me... It makes me wonder how his estate is handled these days. I don't know if... I know he was... I know he was married, and I know he has a son who was a painter. He may still actually teach painting for all I know. He went around and kind of taught painting classes. That was a thing. Like, a lot of people didn't realize that Bob Ross was pretty accessible. Like, you could get pretty close to him if you wanted to. Not that sounds... Hopefully you're not taking that in a dangerous way. But, you know, you could go to one of his classes, and his son kind of took that over after a while, and is a pretty good painter himself. Has his own techniques and stuff. I really kind of... And I don't know. I don't know if his son is still around or not. It almost makes me wonder why maybe he didn't pick up the show and keep going. I don't know. Maybe people wouldn't like it. I'd be curious. I'd like to see... There are other painters on television, especially public television, but none like Mr. Ross. Oh yeah, I need to paint that, don't I? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think from there, since we have a road like going here, we'll take a road 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's 4 here. Let's go down like this. We'll make a connection there. There we go. And then we can kind of section this off a little bit. Kind of like this. So people have to come in this way to get in there. I don't want anything going this way. I want to kind of just keep this a major thoroughfare to get sort of in town and out of town. And I might do... this might get pretty busy if I do that. So maybe do it from this side. I don't know. Seems like an awful long way to travel to get in there, but hey, it is what it is. But if you don't know a lot about Bob Ross, you've never seen one of his shows, I'm sure you could find something on YouTube, and you'll be better off for it. Quite a talented guy. Very simplistic painting techniques that really... Oh, gosh! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just... escape. I'm gonna have to get used to it, because they got me not used to it. Ugh, that sucks. Just trying to take a look and see what these guys were complaining about. Okay, so yeah, we got power down here now, finally. What is this guy complaining about? Not enough workers. Make sure there's free residential area to allow people to move into the city. Alright. This is different than, I think, what they're wanting. Let's go ahead and paint that in. Why isn't this all painted in? What the heck? Game. What are you doing to me? Killing me. You're killing me. Let's go ahead and sort of D-zone I'm going to de-zone this stuff here. Certain families will be divided into the districts, which is what you should always try to go for. Okay. Don't think that's gonna... Of course, those families will leave. Maybe they'll relocate up here. That would be nice. And maybe more people move into these other apartments. Yes. Look at the very colorful apartments. Oh. With the police doing what they do. Whoa. Just trying to take a look. Trying to get the best angle here for a screenshot. There we go. Hate that the cursor's in the middle there. There we go. These little different colors here. Let's go check out my house. See if anything's changed. Where's my house? Nope. Same old, same old. 2 uneducated, 7 educated, 7 well-educated. Worldly ha-ta-ta-ta. 2 children, 2 teens, 4 young adults, and 4 adults, and 4 seniors. Wow. A lot of people living in my house. King Hills is booming. Wow, that's a cool looking building. Uh-oh, building is burnt down. I like that building. Let's take a screenshot of that. Boom. Zoom out a little bit. And boom. Very nice. What's this thing right here? Marina Mount Accessories? It's kind of weird. Yeah, I think I'm going to download that auto-delete mod because I don't want to... It kind of tells you why things are gone. See, I can't... I could probably put a fire station next to that building and it would still burn down. I'm convinced. 100% convinced. Ah, they're complaining about water up here. And I can see why. You have very good points there. Good observation. I can't see where the line is. Is it here? Yeah, I think it is. I think we're going to have to just go over it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, people complain about water. Or lack thereof. Don't bother. I think I meant to say don't blame them, and I said don't bother. That's a sympathetic mayor. Yeah, don't bother. They don't need water. Okay, I think that's all good. Let's double check, make sure everybody else is good as well. Yep, I think so. So there you go. Water. Wait, what's this? What the? Oh, probably low land value on these guys here. Yeah. Raise land value by building parks and removing polluted buildings nearby. There shouldn't be any pollution nearby. Yeah, there's no pollution. They just probably want leisure. Yeah, they're hard for leisure right here. Which makes sense. Which makes sense. Last thing we'll do in today's episode is we'll build them a... It's not a small park. Should I just be the ultimate irony and nuke their houses for a park? What's the sphere of influence on that? Pretty big. Sorry. That's just how we roll on City Skylines. Haha. Low land value. Well, let's just buy those houses and get rid of them. There's a bunch of these. I like these little houses. These are cute. These are very cute houses, but I understand putting these big things next to those little things, that's a very aggressive kind of, yeah, having this big road come through here and then doing this is probably not ideal for the neighborhood, but there are a lot of towns like that, so it's actually fairly realistic. So anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of City Skylines. Appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you